I have a feeling I'm going to get hit in a moment here, but... Bloodhouse. I should have shaken my weapons. Alright, optional content number 1 done. Voice line before. But basically you have to carry your little jellyfish here throughout the entire game, and then reunite her with her sister. And that opens up that fog gate down there. And you get a little emote. Fancy spin. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of my Elden Ring Let's Play. And today we're going to start off by lighting myself on fire. That's technically not true, but it could be. It's a potential. No, instead we're going to light Melania on fire.
Very well. Let my hand.
And take us to one of the last 3 areas of the game. And first, we're going to pass out. And then we're going to burn the tree. Well, technically, she's going to burn the tree, but you know what I mean. We. Plural. Now, there is technically a lot left to do in this game, but there's really only like 1 or 2 things left that, quote-unquote, need to be done that are also optional. Right now I'm kind of on the fast track to completing all of the necessary stuff. So this takes us back. This cutscene will take us to the last mandatory section of the game, and there is another 2 optional sections of the game that we will be going to, at least until the DLC comes out. But yes, we are very close to the end. We've only got 1 more area that we have to go through.
Shall burn.
And I do intend to go through 2 optional areas, so I'm estimating 3 or 4 more episodes left, depending on length, you know, given the average of 20 to 40 minutes. So, I imagine going through this next section will be 1 episode, and then beating the bosses, all of the final bosses will be another. And then progressing through the last section and beating Melania will probably be their own sets of episodes. Because I intend to beat Melania as far as this character is concerned. And I imagine that's going to be very different, because rather than just 1 long episode, it's probably just going to be a lot of cuts of me dying until I eventually win.
The road of destined death.
Of course, maybe my luck will be with me and I'll be able to get it in the first couple tries. Because I have beaten Melania before. But, you know, she's still tough. Anyway. Tree's on fire, we wake up somewhere different. Oh, you know what? Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's gonna be at least 4 more episodes left. But anyway, let's not focus on that for now. Let's just get through Crumbling Faram Azula. Thankfully, I know my way around this place relatively quickly, so progress should go smoothly. You know, assuming I don't fall to my death like that. What a way to start off. Alright, let's try that again with less death. Yeah, there's a lot of section of this game where it's just like you can't use torrent, and that makes it very awkward to maneuver on platforming. Because I feel like torrent was like the answer to FromSoft realizing that the platforming in Soul games kind of sucks, especially since they added the jump. Now, I am going to employ ye old strategy of run past everything, because there are a lot of very obnoxious enemies in this section, and I don't feel like having to deal with them, so I'm just not going to. At least until I get to this first grace. Alright, well, I made it. Died in the room so I can just pick up my souls. Anyway. You know what, just so we see more than just me dying repeatedly, I am going to fight this, I guess you'd call it mini-boss, although it's not very small. There he is. So there are technically more than a couple more optional bosses. So there's another dragon boss like this that's part of a quest line that I could feasibly fight. But honestly, I don't feel like doing that. Oh, interesting. I don't even know how effective this is, I just like throwing rocks. I hate that you can't, like, lock onto the parts that you can actually hit. But whatever, it's over. The evil's defeated. And just like that, we have another Site of Grace. Alright, sorry for that cut. Had some IRL stuff happening that made it very awkward to continue recording. Okay. So for this next part, I am just going to run past everything. Mainly because the enemies are too slow to catch up with me, and mainly because even if I did want to fight them, I don't. Like, these are just straight up some of the more obnoxious enemies in the game. This is just to get another bell-bearing item that I can use to, you know, upgrade my stuff, which is always welcome. Oh, freak. Alright, well, going in undetected is out of the question now, so I guess I'll just sprint. Yeah, so I don't want to fight these guys because they spew death, which is a status effect that kills you. Which, you know, is not very fun. Fortunately, I have a pro gamer plan to escape and not have to deal with these dudes. Because as long as I move in undetected, I should be able to just grab it and teleport. There we go. And now I also get to redeem the bell bearings. And as you can see, the round table hold's on fire, so that's neat. And like that, I should be able to upgrade regular spirit ashes to +9. So I think I might do that off screen, but for now, let's pick up where we left off. Because now I can just keep going. I don't have to worry about dealing with it. Because here's the thing, right? What a lot of the way Souls games are designed is if you spend all your time fighting enemies, you're just not going to have a good time. But the cool thing is that you don't have to deal with every enemy you come across. For instance, this section here is very obnoxious because there's like 5 or 6 enemies in this big open room, and 2 of them use a lot of projectiles. But, you know, if you just zap them, they're not a big issue. Oh yeah, so this is just another way to get a little extra damage. Instead of going for a backstab immediately off the sneak attack, if you do a fully charged power attack, that'll typically stance break your enemies, and then you can go for a follow-up critical hit, which will do more damage than just, you know, doing the crit. Let's deal with this dude. Likes to hit you with lightning. No, that's a different guy. Regardless, I don't feel like dealing with you. Oh, wow. Locked on to a guy through a pillar. You, however, have made the terrible mistake of being borderline stationary. I get more spells. But that's not why I wanted to get through this room. Aside from, you know, the general sense of progress. No, the real prize is on the outside, past this site of grace. Right there. Bam. Now I can upgrade my special weapons more. Yeah, so this is the part of the game where they just start giving you all the stuff that you need to upgrade things. But there is one item that you have to that isn't given to you here, and that's given to you by going through Melania's area. And it's not even given to you by just going through it. You have to go like out of your way to get it. I mean, you'll see when I do it at that point. But for now, I'm just gonna barely survive the jump and just run past all these skeletal men because I don't feel like dealing with them, if I'm being 100% honest. Because that's the cool thing about Souls games, is once you know what you're doing, you can, in fact, just run past everything. For instance, there's two really big enemies on this platform that I can just ignore. As long as I can get over to this side of grace, I don't have to fight them. Now, I'm going to admit straight up that this might be the first time I summon another player, because I don't like this boss. I mean, granted, it is one of the hardest bosses in the game, but, you know, that comes with the general stance of it not being as fun. I'm surprised the first hit didn't stance break him, but whatever. Yeah. So this area is kind of infamous. Well, not this area, this boss. That I'm not gonna pretend that I was a masterful dodge. I'm still upset I kinda got hit. I got hit by that. Of course I get cucked by the frickin' banister. There we go. Redeemed myself. Unfortunately, ye old parry is not going to be very effective against this boss. At least I don't think it is. I don't know if you can parry these guys. I'm not going to test it. I am going to summon this NPC, if for no other reason than to pull aggro. You know what? I've already admitted this boss isn't fun. Oh, that's obnoxious. Stinky poo-poo man. Oh, wow. I did not expect it to work like that. But, you know, I'll take it. Round 1 is complete. That now, is it going to glitch? Okay, it's not. Good. So, that question that I just posed is because of how this boss works, there's a very real chance of it glitching and continuing to summon the Godskin duo, even though they're already dead. And I know I just one-shot that, despite saying the boss is hard. It is hard. And I one-shot it because I used summons and stuff. Because, I'll be honest, I don't feel like dealing with that for like 6 hours. But the cool thing is, now we can upgrade all of my armaments to the max possible upgrade level without, you know, needing a dragon stone. So I think I'm going to do that, since I got all those souls from killing those guys. At the very least, I'm going to upgrade the weapons I use frequently. Give me slightly more variation and variety. Up.
Take a look around. Don't worry. I'll continue, which is why his roots, he won't like his shack is high top.
Actually, can I upgrade my boys right now? I can't, so I need to go get 8s and 9s. So since we're here, I think I'll do that. And I'll get more later. So the only thing left to purchase as far as, like, you know, upgrade weapons are the ghost things. The greater ghost glowworts. But I can't get those until I go to Melania's area. Alright. These are some of my favorite guys, that's why I upgraded them. They're very fun to use.
I lay out your arm.
Okay.
Here's my sword and my property in your foot. Coloured hair was like me to my law. When you listen, as I've always said, you get him to as long as you get his water.
Alright. Let's get my pokey stick maxed out. Because why not? I use it enough. And then I'll go through and upgrade these other weapons at some point, but for now I'm just going to keep them as is. Because I'm very happy with my pokey stick. And now we run through another area, complete a side quest. Actually, I think I have enough runes. Let's see if I can level up. I can. You know what? I'm satisfied with my damage, so I'm just gonna bust out health until I get to 60. Because that's going to come in handy when we get to the real final boss of this playthrough. Yes, I know there was a set of stairs I could go down, but I didn't feel like it. Perish, dog. I don't feel like dealing with your BS today. Speaking of dogs. Yep. Joestar technique, don't fail me now. Hopefully I will get outside their aggro range and they'll just be leashed back to their spawn. But if not, that's going to be very obnoxious. So I am going to loop back through this section because there is an elevator to take up to go fight Alexander. And I want to fight Alexander because that completes his questline, but it also gives me one of the best talismans in the game. Thank you. Sorry for the silence, I really do have... Even though I have a lot of experience fighting these guys, they do require a lot of focus if I don't want to die. And unfortunately, this isn't one of the ones that you can just cheese by making them walk off the edge. Which sucks, because I think that'd be a really funny way to end this particular fight. Okay, so you can shoot through the lantern. Good to know. And defeated. It'd be really funny if you had like a pixel of health left. Alright, so I believe the way forward in this section... Actually, no, this is just a straight up... Oh, wait, nope. Yep, jump down here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get to the Site of Grace before the next boss. Fight Alexander and call this an episode. I haven't really been keeping track of time. Probably should. Should probably... Do I not have... I have it on the katana. That's funny. You. Yeah, birds are obnoxious. That's how you deal with them. And unfortunately, that dragon does not believe in friendly fire, which means I have to avoid getting shot while also avoiding birds. Thankfully, the lightning has a decent lead up, so... Now, fighting this dragon does give you a thing. The question if I'm really willing to put up with that. Oh, really? You're just gonna do me like that? Preemptive strike! Think. Only one bird left, so I can switch back to my preferred weapon. You know... Glorified pigeon. Alright. Oh, this is how we're starting? Yeah, that's fair. I'd totally do that too if I could. Which, I mean, I technically can, but, you know. Rock. Rock. Alright, that could have gone better, but you know what? It's over now. And now I have another means of upgrading my equipment. And we don't have to deal with this dragon again, I don't think, so... For now, I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing. Get as far as I can without dealing with conflict. Actually... if the goal of this area is to get through as quickly and safely as possible, this guy's gonna try and range kill me. Unfortunately for him, I have the superior ranged weapon. And now, the last perilous part of this section. Complete. Now we just have to run through a room and up some stairs. I'm not gonna deal with him. Oh, never mind. Dealing with him was the correct call. Unfortunately for you, only one person can ride the elevator. Loser. And with that, we have reached the end of, the perilous journey through Faram Azula. Now, I am going to just go forward a bit more, because as you can see, there's an entire section I kind of skipped past, so I am going to go back through there. But also, part of the reason I'm cutting off the episode here is because beyond going back and doing that section, it's literally just a boss rush. Like, it's literally just a boss rush from this point out. So, I think I'm going to call that episode here. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Bye.